We believe there's no evidence. We're requesting a full pardon for Mr. Keith. We believe there is enough evidence to show that he's innocent and that another man actually committed these crimes, and that if Mr. Keith is not pardoned, that this other man will never face the trial that he needs to. However, Mr. Keith has requested that his attorneys not ask for a commutation. He does not like that in prison. As an Ohio, I would certainly rather Mr. Keith be alive and give me some time to exonerate him than be executed as a penalty.
He's saying there's new evidence that if the court heard it today, that he wouldn't be convicted. Can you outline that evidence?
Absolutely. Let's begin with 2 weeks before the crimes occurred, another man who was a convicted murderer. His first murder was when he was 15 years old. And he was convicted of aggravated robbery and robbed his friends with a loaded shotgun. He's got drug trafficking, RICO violations, and all around interesting fellow. He told a confidential informant that he was paid $15,000 to go after an informant, and that informant was determined to be that's the motive supposedly for him to be. So 2 weeks after this man, the alternative suspect, says he was paid to do it, the murders occurred. Then that man went to the hospital, confronted the informant, and told him this happened because you were snitching. He made sure his message was received. Kevin Keith was indicted for just over 2.5 grams of crack cocaine. He would have served, gotten like 2 years, out in 6 months, something similar to that. Obviously, there's no way of knowing exactly what he would have done. But this is a man who is described as a loving person, an alibi for people. At least saw Mr. Keith that night. Nowhere near the Bucyrus Estate's apartment. No motive. 2.5 grams of cocaine, and just a short time in prison is not the motive to go and shoot 6 people. In addition, this other alternative suspect had he was known to wear a mask that covered his mouth because he had a gap in his teeth. And as you may recall, the shooter was described as having a mask that covered his mouth and his nose. The car that Mr. Keith was supposedly driving that night, they claimed was the getaway car, was described as cream to light yellow by an eyewitness. That is the car that the police have determined was the getaway car. That is not cream to light yellow. You know who had a cream to light yellow car? The alternative suspect. The other thing, the eyewitness, or the license plate indentation in the snow that has been reported in the paper a lot is 043. This car had a 043 in it. So did the alternative suspect's light yellow cream-colored car. That car was never processed for gunshot residue, blood, anything having to do with this crime because they arrested Kevin Keith within 42 hours of the crime and never looked at anybody else. That's just a piece of what we were presenting to the trial.
One of the victims says he was not recognized when she identified Mr. Keith. How do you answer that? She was actually there part of this.
I believe you're referring to she was 7 years old at the time, finding her readings. At the time, her memory was freshest when she has her video of a recorded statement to the police. She said he was wearing a mask. The man was wearing a mask. She also said it was her dad's friend Bruce, and they gave her the photo lineup, and she excluded the picture of Kevin as the man who shot her. Now, after 16